DKC110-41 Nutracepta that we've got out in very limited quantities in 24. We had a limited plot exposure last year. We've got it in all of our plots this year. Unfortunately, we didn't have a huge amount to offer for sale. And unfortunately, with some new inbreds involved in this hybrid that we're still increasing, we won't have as much as we'd like to have to offer for 25 either. Both Chris and I, liked what we saw of this hybrid a year ago. It kind of stood out there in that 110, 111-ish area as having some improved late season health. We've seen some pretty good yield potential out of it. We've seen it exhibit some good drought and stress tolerance. We've seen it maybe handle wet feet situations a little better than some other products. And so there's lots of things to, I think, be enthused about with 110-41 moving forward. Just going to take us another year or so to ramp up the supply.
Yeah, something that across my geography I'm looking at as a potential replacement for some 5982. Again, we've sold a lot of 5982, been tremendous for us, but looking to try to refresh that a little bit. As Lance called out, unfortunately we are going to be supply limited. Two watch outs that we would call out with the hybrid. One is that it is pretty susceptible to growth regulator herbicides. So, there's a lot more of those being applied in corn today. So this is one. It's been a few years since we've had to talk about that in our lineup, but it is something that is that we did want to call out, and it's probably below average rated on southern rust. So those two would be about one of the two things that I would say are potential watch outs or anything that might get us in trouble that we need to pay attention to.
And I think we can utilize growth regulator herbicides with these hybrids with a caution. We just need to be a little careful on our rate and timing and not be pushing the envelope too much. So I'm not necessarily positioning it as a no growth regulator herbicide can be used on it, but just use some common sense, use a little caution.